Hey Thomas, it looks like we're connected and everything's smooth. So yeah, I saw that you wanted to learn some Chet Atkins and the style of, right?
Yeah, that's right. I've just always enjoyed listening to Chet Atkins, and I like his guitar style, and I want to try to mimic some of his playing and put it into my own style. So I was hoping you could help me with some of his techniques.
Yeah, for sure. So what he's doing is he's using a style called Travis picking, also called alternating bass, and he's using his thumb to play a bass line to mimic a bass guitar. And his other three fingers are playing the lead line and the rhythm part all at the same time, which sounds like this all together. And so on.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I have a tab with some exercises on it, so I'm going to send that through Skype. And yeah, why don't you get that open when you get a chance?
Okay.
First. So you're
Okay.
going to play E major with your left hand. Yeah. So we're going to look at the bass line first. Just look at our thumb, and we're going to think of it independently from the other fingers. So just focusing on the thumb. The pattern for the E major chord is going to be string 6. Yep, then string 4. And then 5. And then back to string 4.
I'm
Yeah, so,
keeping palm muting with my picking hand.
well, that's one technique. Yeah, it depends what sound you're going for. But
Okay.
you can have an open sound. Or if you do want to sound more of a separated from the lead, the melody, then yeah, you could palm mute it. But yeah, we can get into that later. There's a bunch of other cool techniques.
Okay.
But for now, only focusing on the thumb, it will sound like this. String 6, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that's just the bass line. And remember, this is just a beginning exercise. So now we're gonna throw the body of the chord on it. So when your thumb hits string 4, you're gonna play the rest of the top half of the E chord
Okay.
with. Let me show you really quick with these 3 fingers. So your index is gonna play string 3. And then your middle finger is going to play string 2, the B string. Then your third finger is going to play the high E string.
Okay.
So that's the general rule for most finger picking for
Okay.
almost all styles. So whenever your thumb hits this string 4, we'll add the rest of the chord like this. So yeah, you try it a little slower than that though at
Okay.
first. Yeah. There we go. That was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Yeah, and you'll just repeat that pattern. Now, obviously, later you're gonna add more syncopation with these 3 fingers. It's not gonna be so square.
Right.
But this is just to help you build independence with the thumb.
Yeah, that definitely gives it its flair and its style whenever you switch it up like that.
Yeah, and we'll be adding that probably next lesson. But
Okay.
so that's E chord. Now let's look at a chord where your root is on the 5th string. Because on the E chord, your root's on the 6th string.
Right.
So now A is a perfect example. So let's go look at A7, and that's also in the tab.
Okay.
So now that our root is on the 5th string, that's going to be our first string that our thumb hits. So it's the bass root. So now our bass pattern is going to be, yeah, similar. That's right. Yeah. We're going to go thumb, string 5, and, oh, that's string 6. String 5.
Oh, starting
String
off
5
on
first,
five.
yeah. Okay, and then 4, and then 6, back to 4. Yeah, like this. Take a look at me first. So we got string 5, 4, 6, back to 4. That was it, and then stop, and then yeah, then
Okay.
Then it repeats after that. So now we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, you already got it down pretty much, but we're going to add the body of the chord with these 3 fingers on when we hit string 4. So this is that's not always the case. That's just this particular exercise.
Okay.
So let's try that. Let me show you really quick what it'll sound like. So, yeah, so you try slowly now.
So
Yep. That's right. And
what
then
are we
repeat
adding
that.
to it?
So you're gonna add the body of the chord, yeah, when you hit string 4.
Oh, right. Okay.
That you just played it right. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So now the trick is to obviously switch between the two. Start on
Right.
E.
So starting back at the E.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It's gonna take some practice to switch between those two, but I think.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. All right, so that's probably gonna be all for today. Do you have any questions about those exercises?
No, I think I got it. It's just gonna take some practice to get it up to speed and start tweaking it and adding some embellishments to it. So.
Yeah. Oh, the trick is people don't realize how much repetition it takes. So
Right.
it takes lots. This is muscle memory with your thumb. And yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go ahead and send you a video summary of what we talked about today. It'll have all the tabs in it. I'm gonna email it to you, and I'll include another exercise that we didn't talk about today. We didn't talk about our left hand sometimes has to change to accommodate the bass line, like this. You see my left hand jumping up to play the
Right.
bass.
So that's your B. So that would be like the fifth, the 1 4 5. That'd be the fifth.
Yeah, it's a 5 chord in the blues
Okay.
progression, which
Right.
we didn't talk about today. So, and if you do the turnaround, it'll sound like this. And so on. You can do a lot
Awesome.
of
Yeah,
them.
man, I love it.
Yeah, so I'll explain that in the demo, in the video summary. And
Okay.
if you have any questions throughout the week, go to the website and drop a line off at the forum, and we'll get back
Okay.
to you throughout the week.
All right, I will.
All right, I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Trevor.
Yep.